Are there any other Cobra Kais from your past that are going to come out of the woodwork and destroy our lives?
No. Well, I can't say that for sure.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 predictions for Cobra Kai Season 5.
I just want my baby back home safe.
I'll make sure of it. I promise.
For this list, we're looking at plot points, characters, and twists that we could potentially see in the fighting show's future. If you haven't seen the first 4 seasons of Cobra Kai or the Karate Kid movies, beware of spoilers ahead. What do you think will happen in the 5th season? Make your predictions in the comments below. Number 10. Cobra Kai goes on the offensive.
From here on out, there'll be no more fighting until the tournament.
So our enemies get to humiliate us and we just have to back down and take it?
Of course not.
During most of Season 4, Cobra Kai students were prohibited from fighting Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang disciples until the tournament went down. But now that the event is over, there is nothing stopping the snakes from going after their enemies.
You assholes just ignoring the no fighting rules?
Oh, we're not here to fight.
We could definitely see Cobra Kai's Kyler going back to his Season 1 ways and tormenting students again. Outside of school, we could also see the students of the Sinister Dojo starting fights in surprising public locations. Since we've seen characters fight everywhere from a pool's edge to a laser tag arena, there's no telling where the next rumble might go down. We just have a feeling that any Karate Kid that isn't in Cobra Kai better watch their backs.
This isn't over, Larusso.
Number 9. Anthony becomes a serious Miyagi-Do student.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Anthony. Learning karate isn't easy. It takes a lot of work. But listen, think of it like a video game.
Watching Anthony LaRusso's arc in Season 4 was consistently fascinating, engaging, and shocking. He started out as a member of an evil middle school clique that constantly harassed the new kid Kenny. Anthony also made a half-hearted attempt at learning Miyagi-Do karate and tried to take shortcuts. As the season went on, the young LaRusso started seeing consequences for his actions.
You know, I thought you were mature enough to appreciate all this, but I guess I was wrong. Let's just go back to your video games.
Now that Anthony is the target of one of Cobra Kai's fiercest members, he might put actual effort into learning Miyagi-Do karate. He definitely needs all the self-defense tips he can get. Hopefully, learning Miyagi-Do karate will also help Anthony learn how to avoid stirring up conflict and make him become a more heroic character.
Yeah, just, don't worry about this Cobra Kai kid. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Number 8. Johnny and Miguel will fight to get home.
I called the police. I don't know what else to do.
Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna find him and I'll make sure he's safe.
Miguel made the unexpected decision to try and find his father in Mexico without asking for his mom's permission first. Shortly after his sudden trip, Johnny pledged to cross the border to bring his student back home. But we have a feeling it won't be smooth sailing. We recently learned that Carmen Diaz got away from Miguel's father after he got into serious legal trouble.
There's something I didn't tell you about my ex-husband.
I know. He said he's a bad dude. Don't worry, I can handle myself. And I'm sure he'd never hurt his own son.
If the mysterious man has criminal allies, Johnny and his #1 student may have to fight a bunch of enemies. And even if Miguel's dad isn't hanging in bad company anymore, Mr. Lawrence has a knack for rubbing people the wrong way. We think it's a sure bet that Johnny and Miguel will not return home without picking or ending a fight.
That's not good enough!
John, come on! That's too much!
Where is he?
Number 7. Robby brings Kenny back into the light.
This is not how I trained you.
It's Cobra Kai. No mercy.
Originally, Robby had good intentions when he brought Kenny into Cobra Kai. Unfortunately, both students started to embrace the dojo's darker teachings. Robby showed us how much he regrets his decision in a heartbreaking scene during the finale.
I thought I could take him under my wing. Be the mentor I wish I had when I was younger.
Now that he's fully aware that he sent someone down a dark path, we don't think he'll stop trying to save Kenny. Robby may draw upon his Miyagi-Do teachings to help his angry mentee find inner peace. If that's the case, Mr. Keen might also ask his former sensei for help to get Kenny back on track. While it's unclear what dojo Robby will end up in, We know he'll do what he can to get Kenny out of Cobra Kai.
Well, I owe it all to you. You changed my whole life. But don't think I'm going easy on you now, old man.
Yeah, okay, wise ass.
Number 6. Julie Pierce returns to mentor an angry teen.
Julie, this is Mr. Miyagi. He was a friend of your grandfather. Hi.
In the next Karate Kid, Julie Pierce is introduced as a teenager with a little fighting knowledge who's full of rage because of a family tragedy. But Julie overcame her issues after meeting Mr. Miyagi. Maybe she'll use her life experience to help out the current queen of Cobra Kai. Tori has garnered a reputation for being an angry amateur fighter who has to deal with serious family issues.
When your mom kicks the bucket, who do you... Quick temper. Just like your old man.
Now that she's started seeking help and support, maybe a therapist will connect her to Julie. Tori would probably be open to listening to a fellow fighter's story. Seeing Miyagi-Do's Julie mentor a young Cobra Kai that was so much like herself would be a cool way to bring her story full circle.
Colonel, she wants to fight me.
Mr. Miyagi, if I'm ever gonna respect myself, I have to do this.
Number 5. Sam and Tori team up.
And you're gonna be fighting against lots of new opponents and...
What? What the hell is she doing here?
The idea of these two longtime rivals burying the hatchet sounds far-fetched. While Sam's upset about her foe's brutal attacks, Tori has a laundry list of complaints against the young LaRusso. However, Cobra Kai is a show where rivals often put the past behind them. Daniel trained with his high school enemy and a man who was once willing to take his life. So it's not impossible that Sam could finally put her grudge against Tori aside. It also helps that Amanda LaRusso has been trying to ease tensions between the rivals.
Or maybe I don't want to get my face torn off again.
As long as she is in school, she has something to lose. Sam, she's not going to hurt you.
Watching Sam and Tori finally fight side by side against a common enemy would be incredibly satisfying. Fortunately, we have an idea of what might motivate these two tough warriors to team up.
I heard you let me back in, Larissa. So I guess
I don't know what kind of game you're playing.
Number 4. Cobra Kai is taken down from the inside.
I gotta give you credit, John. You reawakened something in me. Something I forgot was there.
Now that the rich and powerful Silver is leading Cobra Kai, it seems like the karate school's untouchable. Unfortunately for him, he made a few enemies during his rapid rise. We don't think Tori is happy that Silver bribed a judge to make her the All-Valley champion. However, Stingray is the most potent threat to the new Cobra Kai empire. He was notably assaulted by Silver to get back into Cobra Kai.
I'll make you Cobra Kai, but you gotta do something for me. His name is Sensei Kreese.
Although Stingray falsely accused Kreese of the vicious attack, his current sensei would be in big legal trouble if the truth came out. Maybe the injured Cobra Kai student and Tori will take what they know to their Miyagi-Do rivals. Silver may end up bitten by the very Cobra Kais he burned.
You're gonna regret this. I am Cobra Kai. Put him in the car. Move.
And don't worry about Lawrence. I'll take good care of him, too.
Number 3. Kreese dies.
I buried John last week.
He's dead? What happened?
After being betrayed by his war buddy, Kreese ends the season in the back of a police car. Although we have a feeling he'll slither out of his bad situation, we're not sure he'll make it through season 5. The brutal and battle-hardened Kreese has been slowly softening and showing more concern for his students.
You come this far. This is your fight now. So whatever happens, it's up to you.
We could easily see him completing his redemption arc by losing his life while defending someone he cares about. Since he originally faked his death with the help of his war buddy, it would be fitting if he dies trying to protect someone from Silver's wrath. What better way to conclude Kreese's time in the franchise than by having him give up his life for a heroic cause?
Let him go. Now. We agreed to settle this at the tournament.
Number 2. Silver fights Chozen. Every interaction between Daniel and Silver in Season 5 seemed to hint that the two are destined to fight.
It's not gonna happen, because you're not gonna win. Now get the hell out of here.
However, we think Season 5 will feature a different sensei matchup. Daniel can't teach in the Valley because his dojo lost the tournament. But there's nothing stopping Miyagi-Do Sensei Chozen from teaching students.
I know this isn't your fight, and this is a lot to ask. But will you help me finally put an end to Cobra Kai?
If he starts mentoring a generation of fighters, Silver will likely lash out. A fight between these two brutal fighters and karate experts would be amazing to watch. Both senseis have proven themselves against powerful opponents and are willing to go to extreme lengths to win a battle. While Daniel may have a bigger grudge against Silver, we'd love it if he stepped aside and let Chozen duel the Cobra Kai sensei.
There's nothing I want more than a second chance at finishing what we started. I just want to make sure this time we win.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Karate's Bad Boy returns.
Don't worry about a thing. I'm sure I can dig up an old friend or two to help out with Cobra Kai while you deal with your legal problems.
Since Terry Silver mentioned wanting help running his dojos in the finale, we think there's a good chance he'll turn to an old student. In Karate Kid 3, Mike Barnes was nicknamed Karate's Bad Boy before he joined Cobra Kai. He became even more dangerous after he put on the dojo's black gi. Barnes disregarded All Valley rules and nearly beat Daniel during an absolutely brutal fight.
On your line. Oh, that's it, Barnes. One more violation and you're disqualified. That illegal punch will cost Barnes 1 point.
If he's kept up with his training, Mr. LaRusso might be in serious trouble. Since Silver appeared after being subtly hinted at in Season 3's finale, it'd be fitting if Barnes shows up after being indirectly alluded to at the end of Season 4. We just hope Daniel's ready for a brutal blast from the past.
Get up, man! You're no champion! Get up! You suck, LaRusso! You suck, man!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.